The electric atmosphere of the Rice Arena in Perth, Australia, crackled with anticipation on Saturday night in a clash for the vacant 8th lightweight title. Hometown hero IBO champion George Kambosos Jr. was looking to defend his turf against the legendary Ukrainian South Vasiliy Lomachenko, with the fight broadcast live on ESPN. The entire boxing world watched as a masterclass in skill and strategy unfolded. Matchdo, a two-time Olympic gold medalist and three-division world champion, entered the ring with a reputation for exceptional footwork and lightning-fast punches. Kambosos Jr., known for his grit and determination, had pulled off a major upset by defeating Timo Lopez in 2023 to become the undisputed lightweight champion. However, after losing the belts in a rematch, he was determined to solidify his position in the division. The opening round saw Lomachenko establish his dominance, utilizing his trademark south stance and exceptional movement. He peppered Kambosos with his jab, keeping the Australian at bay. The second round followed a similar pattern, with Lomachenko showcasing his superior boxing skills. However, in the closing seconds, Kambosos landed a powerful left hook to the body, momentarily stunning the Ukrainian and reminding everyone of his fighting spirit. The fight truly shifted in Lomachenko's favor in the third round. As the final minute approached, he trapped Kambosos in the corner and unleashed a vicious left uppercut that rattled the Australian. This decisive blow set the tone for the remaining rounds from the fourth round onwards. It was a display of Lomachenko's brilliance. His footwork became even more elusive, frustrating Kambosos' attempts to land any meaningful punches. In the fourth, a flurry of triple jabs to the chin further cemented Lomachenko's control. By the end of the round, the Ukrainian had landed a staggering 21 punches compared to Kambosos' mere one. The one-sided nature of the fight continued in the fifth. A perfectly timed left hook sent Kambosos off balance, and a sixth saw the Australian land his best punch right to Lomachenko's body. However, it was a fleeting moment of success. Lomachenko responded in kind, landing a left across his body in the seventh, echoing the previous round's exchange. Eighth round marked a turning point. Lomachenko landed a powerful left that sliced open a nasty cut on Kambosos' right eyelid. Blood began streaming down the Australian's face, but his fighting spirit remained unbroken. He continued to stalk Lomachenko, searching for an opening, but the Ukrainian's masterful defense proved impenetrable. The 9th and 10th rounds were a one-sided affair. Lomachenko continued to rack up points, while Kambosos, hampered by the cut and fatigue, could only manage a single punch. In the 10th, the frustration was evident on the Australian's face, and the crowd's initial fervor began. The climax arrived in the 11th round with seconds remaining. Lomachenko unleashed a devastating left hook to the body, sending Kambosos crashing to the canvas. The Australian rose unsteadily, but Lomachenko was relentless. Another left hook, this time downstairs, dropped Kambosos again. Referee Katsuhiko Nakamura stepped in, immediately waving off the fight. As Kambosos' corner threw in the towel, Lomachenko had secured a dominant TKO victory, reclaiming his place at the top of the lightweight division. In the post-fight interview, the Ukrainian legend displayed his usual humility. "This victory is for my country, Ukraine," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "We are a nation of fighters, and we will never give up." The boxing world erupted in praise for Lomachenko's performance. Lomachenko put on a clinic tonight, tweeted Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko's previous conqueror. "He's still the best in the lightweight division, no doubt." Even Kambosos Jr., gracious in defeat, acknowledged Lomachenko's superiority. "And he's a special fighter," said the Australian. "I'll be back." But tonight belonged to Vasiliy Lomachenko's victory in Perth has re-established him as a force to be reckoned with. His exceptional skills and unwavering determination were on full display, reminding everyone why he is considered one of the greatest boxers of his generation. Future of the lightweight division remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: Vasiliy Lomachenko is back, and he is here to stay.
Finally, Tank Davis on social media said Lomachenko is next. Finally, it looks like he wants to get in the ring with you. Is that a fight that you want to do next?
You know, during my boxing career, I never running around, and I always take a fight. And right now, I want to come back to my home, spend the time with my family, and after then I rest a little bit. We can talk about.
The electric atmosphere at the Rice Arena in Perth, Australia, turned electric for a different reason than anticipated on Saturday night. The much-hyped lightweight title clash between hometown hero George Kambosos Jr. and legendary Ukrainian South Vasiliy Lomachenko did not go as many, particularly the passionate Aussie crowd, expected. Lomachenko, a two-time Olympic gold medalist and a three-division world champion, entered the ring with a reputation for being a technical marvel. His exceptional footwork and lightning-fast punches were on full display from the opening bell. Kambosos Jr, known for his grit and determination, had shocked the world by dethroning Teofimo Lopez in 2023 to become the undisputed lightweight champion. However, after losing the belts in a rematch, he was determined to solidify his position at the top of the division on home soil. The early rounds were a masterclass in controlled aggression by Lomachenko. He utilized his south stance and exceptional movement to frustrate Kambosos, peppering him with jabs and keeping him at bay. The frustration for the Australian fighter was evident as the rounds progressed. "I knew I had to be patient," said Lomachenko after the fight. "Kambosos Jr is a tough fighter and I knew he'd be looking for a knockout. My plan was to use my footwork and jab to control the distance and then pick my spots for punches." Renko's strategy proved highly successful. The turning point came in the third round as the final minute approached. He trapped Kambosos in a corner and unleashed a vicious left uppercut that rattled the Australian. This decisive blow seemed to break Kosas' spirit, and the fight became increasingly one-sided. The boxing world watched in awe as Lomachenko put on a clinic in the later rounds. His footwork became even more elusive, frustrating Kambosos' attempts to land any meaningful punches. In the fourth, a flurry of triple jabs to the chin further cemented Lomachenko's control. By the end of the round, the Ukrainian had landed a staggering 21 punches compared to Kambosos. "One Lomachenko is a special talent," said boxing analyst Teddy Atlas on ESPN's post-fight show. "His ability to control the pace of a fight and make his opponent miss is unmatched. This was a masterclass in southpaw boxing." The one-sided nature of the fight continued in the fifth. A perfectly timed left hook sent Kosas off balance. In the sixth, saw the Australian land his best punch right to Lomachenko's body. However, it was a fleeting moment of success. Lomachenko responded in kind, landing a left to Kosas' body. In the seventh, echoing the previous round's exchange, the eighth round marked another turning point. Lomachenko landed a powerful left that sliced open a nasty cut on Kambosos' right eyelid. Blood began streaming down the Australian's face, but his fighting spirit remained unbroken. To stalk Lomachenko, searching for an opening, but the Ukrainian masterful defense proved impenetrable. "I'd give Kosas a lot of credit for hanging in there," said Lomachenko. "He's a true warrior, but the cut definitely made things difficult for him." Ninth and 10th rounds were a one-sided affair. Lomachenko continued to rack up points while Kambosos, hampered by the cut and fatigue, could only manage a single punch. In the 10th, the frustration was evident on the Australian's face, and the crowd's initial fervor began to. The climax arrived in the 11th round with seconds remaining. Lomachenko unleashed a devastating left hook to the body, sending Kambosos crashing to the canvas. The Australian rose unsteadily, but Lomachenko was relentless. Another left hook, this time downstairs, dropped Kambosos again. Referee Katsuhiko Nakamura stepped in immediately, waving off the fight. As Kambosos' corner threw him a towel, Lomachenko had secured a dominant TKO victory, reclaiming his place at the top of the lightweight division. In the post-fight interview, the Ukrainian legend displayed his usual humility. "This victory is for my country, Ukraine," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "We are a nation of fighters, and we will never give up." The boxing world erupted in praise for Lomachenko's performance. "Lomachenko put on a clinic tonight," tweeted Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko's previous conqueror. "He's still the best in the lightweight division, no doubt about it." Even Kambosos Jr, gracious in defeat, acknowledged Lomachenko's superiority. "He's a special fighter," said the Australian. "I'll be back, but tonight belonged to LMA."
The kid isn't ready yet for the fight. Floyd Mayweather is his promoter. Floyd Mayweather, of anybody, Jr., knows about boxing. The question of whether Gervonta Davis is ready to fight a master like Loma should be put to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Let him answer that question.
But
don't ask stupid stuff about Gervonta Davis when his promoter says he's not ready.
But you know, I think Gervonta Davis, he's best of the best fighter in Twitter.
Twitter over George Kambosos Jr at the Vasiliy Arena in Perth sent shockwaves through the boxing world. The Ukrainian southpaw, two-time Olympic gold medalist and a three-division world champion, displayed his mastery of the ring, once again reclaiming the vacant IF lightweight title. The lightweight division, boasting a plethora of talented fighters, all eyes now turned to Lomachenko's next move. While celebrating his hard-fought victory, the ever-strategic Lomachenko remained focused on the future. Win is a big step, he acknowledged during the post-fight interview, but there's still a lot to achieve in this division. Several enticing possibilities lie ahead for Lomachenko to break down of the most talked about potential matchups. 1. The rematch Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. The 2020 fight between Lomachenko and Timo Lopez was a war of attrition. Lopez, a young and hungry fighter, pulled off a major upset, defeating Lomachenko by a close decision and snatching the unified lightweight titles. A rematch between these two contrasting styles has been a fan favorite ever since. I'm always open to a rematch, Lomachenko said. Teofimo is a talented fighter and our first fight was very close, but right now, I'm focused on enjoying this victory and recovering from the fight, Lopez himself acknowledged. Lomachenko's dominance in Perth. Lomachenko looked sharp. He tweeted, "I wouldn't mind running it back if the timing is right." While both fighters seem open to a rematch, the timing might not be ideal. Lopez is currently scheduled to defend his WBC lightweight title against the hard-hitting Isaac Cruz in July. Additionally, with several other potential matchups available, negotiations for a Lomachenko-Lopez rematch might take a back seat for now. 2 Undisputed Glory: Lomachenko versus Devin Haney, currently holding the WBC, WBA, and if franchise titles. Devin Haney is the undisputed lightweight champion. A fight between him and Lomachenko would unify all 4 major belts in the division, a feat highly sought after by both fighters. Haney is a young champion with a lot of potential, said Lomachenko. "A fight between us would be a huge event for the lightweight division." Haney, known for his slick boxing style and impressive counterpunching, has expressed interest in facing Lomachenko. Like and subscribe, press the button for more updates. See you in the next one.